I'm going to show you how to switch lighting in your Gorilla Tag fan game. So the first thing that you want to do is go to the link in the description. It'll bring you to a Google Doc with all of this code. What you want to do is just take it and then copy it and then go to your Unity project. And in your Unity project, you want to right click, click create, then C# script, and then name this lighting switcher. The spelling is on the screen and the capitalizations are on the screen. And so once you made that script, you want to click this little open button up here. And then it'll have some code here. Just delete it and then paste in the code from the description. And then file and save and then X out of that. And so now what you want to do is, let's say you want to make it to where when you're in this hallway, it's light, but when you enter here, it gets dark. So what I could do is make a cube, so 3D object cube, and then with this cube, you want to make it big and make it cover the object or the area that you want to be dark. So assuming your scene is already light, you can make this like your entire scene and only make certain parts light, but if I want this entire area right here to be dark, I would make the cube as big as that area. So like this. And so when the player enters this cube, I want it to become dark. And so now what you want to do is click on the cube, and then where it says layer up here, make that non-walkable. And if you don't have the non-walkable layer, click add layer. Then in any of these, just write non-walkable. Oops, walkable. Like that, spelled like that, capital N, capital W. And then just add the non-walkable layer to the cube itself. Is trigger, turn that on, and then mesh renderer, turn that off. So you don't see it, but it is still there. Now you want to add the lighting switcher script onto it. And then where it says lights to disable, if you have this directional light in your scene, just drag that in to lights to disable. Then lights to enable. Basically, this entire area would be dark, but obviously you don't want it to be like that dark. So if I put like a point light over here, then that would be the lights to enable. And then it says optional extra effects. If you have like anything else that you want to disable or enable with the darkness, then just drag that into there. And here where it says the dark settings, you could just keep that the same, except if you don't want fog, which I recommend not having fog, I don't really like it, I would just turn that off and then make this 0. And then dark settings, yeah, just that's black and this is black. You could change this fog color to whatever you want. If you want like gray fog or something, but I don't want fog, so I'm just gonna do whatever. So now, after you set that up, you want to go to Window, and then Rendering, and then Lighting. And then in this lighting thing, you want to go to Environment, and then here where it says Source, make this color. So now as you can see, everything is like way too bright, and you probably don't want it to look like this. You can make it look like this if you want, but I wouldn't want it to look like this. So where it says ambient color, just change this to like whatever you want. I guess this is probably the best for it. And so yeah, I forgot to do something. Change this source from skybox to custom. Just change the ambient color to whatever you want, but make sure the source is on color. Yep, that's how you... So now if I drag my Gorilla player into the zone, it becomes dark. And yeah, that's it. That's how you add light switching to your Gorilla Tag fan game. Bye.